iFILM, London. iFILM, London.
Right, okay, so welcome to the Coronet Theatre in Elephant and Castle. Joined with some of the boxers that are fighting on our show on the 20th of April, Cometh the Hour, Cometh the Man. Top of the bill, we've got Chas Symonds here, fighting for the Southern Area title with Darryl Still. Darryl's not with us today, wasn't able to join us, but also got Lewis Pinto making his pro debut. Craig Whyatt boxed on our previous Eurosport show here, won on his debut, and Diego Burton, it'd be a first for him to box here as well. Diego's had, I think, 3 fights already. So the chief support is going to be Tony Owen versus Asen Usainov. Tony Owen's won 12 out of 13, I think, and Asen Usainov got a real puncher's reputation, and he's got a good record. I mean, 10 wins, 2 losses as well. So cracking chief support, and Chas here boxing Darryl Still for the Southern Area title. I know both of them are really motivated to do well, and will be a great top of the bill. In fact, the undercard throughout has got some cracking scraps on it, so I know we're going to have. This for me is the best atmosphere in London. The Coronet. We've got 1,400 people going to be crammed into this space, and you can't hear yourself think when the action starts. And again, it will be broadcast throughout Europe via Eurosport. We got 750,000 viewers for our last event, so I'm hoping to get similar figures this time, and really looking forward to it. It's going to be a good, really good show. So, like I said, start Lewis Pinto will be his pro debut. Lewis has been boxing on the Queensbury Boxing League, which I suppose to most pro boxing people that would be like unlicensed boxing, but he's made a good name for himself. Had some good knockout wins on there, so attracted a bit of attention, and we've signed him up. And I'm pleased to have him on Eurosport, so we're getting broadcast now on full pro boxing. Chas Symonds, he boxed last year at this venue against Gavin Tate for the Southern Area title. Obviously I was at ringside that night, and the crowd was divided as to who they thought had won. Gavin actually picked Chas on the scorecards, but Hatton TV, who broadcast the fight, actually voted it their fight of the year, and I wouldn't argue with that. You know, I mean, it was a really good fight. You had everything in it. You had knockdowns, you had spells of trading toe to toe. Neither of them gave an inch, and it was a shame that either of them would have to lose the fight in the end. But anyway, now we're going for the vacant title. We have Chas Symonds against Darryl Still. Darryl is not here. He's on a run of 6 wins in a row, and Chas won his last fight at the Troxy on the show we did with the Queensbury lads, boys, men, and so he's back on the right direction, and we're looking now. Obviously, got an opportunity at a title chance. If he wins that, I'd imagine we'd maybe look to make a rematch with Tate if Gavin wants it, and then even fight for the British title again. I mean, if he'd have won against Gavin, it was already verbally agreed that he was then going to go and box for the British title against Colin Lyons anyway, and that would be a massive. That's a good thing about these Southern Area title fights. It puts you on the podium, on that platform, where you can then go and have a meaningful fight for you know. And that's what we wanted for Chas. We've got Craig here. Craig made his debut here. Very popular lad. Sold a lot of tickets. Had a lot of.
That was against Robin Deakin, wasn't it?
Yeah, he put up a good performance, and
shut out.
He looked close to stopping Robin.
Yeah, I thought so at one point.
He had to go in a few times. And Diego, I don't actually manage. First time he's ever boxed on one of my shows. We're going to be first time at the Coronet as well, so we'll all see what he comes out with on the night. He's fighting a guy that I do manage, Ryan Joe Walsh, who's 1-1. Got knocked out in the first round in his first fight, and then won his second one on my show at Camden. So we'll see Diego in action. I think you 2 wins and 1 draw. Yeah, so he's unbeaten in 3.
Is there a draw in there?
Yeah.
And who was that with?
That was with Ian Jackson from
Did you fight Danny Brown?
Yeah, I fought Danny Brown.
And you beat? Did you knock him out?
No.
That was a 4-rounder, yeah?
Yeah. So have you got any questions for any of the boxers on the bill?
Yeah. No. Lewis, first pro fight, you mentioned earlier that you had quite an impressive knockout record on the unlicensed circuit.
Yeah.
We call it unlicensed, to explain. That wasn't all Queensbury though, was it? You've only had a couple of appearances on Queensbury.
Circuits,
yeah.
Yeah, so all up and down the country.
What's why did you decide now's the time right to go pro?
Because
how
to
old
be honest, I was how old am I?
Yeah.
24, just turned 24.
Yep.
So I was getting on a bit. I've been in and out of boxing units since I was about 12, but the last 2-3 years I've been really stuck at it and determined to go far. And I've been with Tony Owen's gym.
Yep.
Like,
that's at Carl Sharp, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
God knows how long. So he's been pushing me on to turn pro for ages now. Just haven't really got on it, but.
Okay. You mentioned earlier that for the right boxers, the boxers that can sell tickets, it's actually quite lucrative fighting on some of the unlicensed shows.
Yeah, it's very. You don't have to do like. You have to pay the money for the medical at the start of the year, and like you can sell a lot of tickets and you get like 50% of the tickets in. You do make a bit of money, but obviously you don't go nowhere.
Yeah.
Dead end sort of thing. It's just a bit of money.
Do you know who you're in against?
Yeah, Danny Donchev.
Yeah, I know Danny Donchev.
So
yeah.
It'd be good to go in there in 4 rounds and showcase my boxing skills.
Okay. And you made a good point earlier. The journeymen are a lot tougher on the pro circuit.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Are you still going to look to knock them out though?
No, I'm just going to go in there and just showcase my boxing skills, as I say, and just if it comes, it comes. But I won't look for it and just take my time and just box and just work my way in with the jab sort of thing. So.
I think the standard is higher.
Yeah,
a lot higher in pro boxing.
Oh, compared to Queensbury League, yeah.
So,
but I'm not having a go at Queensbury League or unlicensed for that matter, because I think each has its place. But yeah, that said, sometimes I'm not having a go at pro boxing here. The matchups are in a lot of difference.
No, but if Lewis gets a win, I'll be happy.
Chas, there's been a bit of needle between you and Daryl, I understand. No?
No, a needle. He's been a fight. Come back to boxing with Frank Maloney.
Yep.
Frank went with a fight.
Yep.
With Daryl still, we turned it down.
Right.
And, didn't want to fight. He hasn't been no needle with us. No, not really. The opportunity's come through, he's took it, but it's come from me, I've took it.
Yep.
Good luck to him.
You were out at the Choxley about a month ago, weren't you?
Yeah.
How did you enjoy that? Good
Nice
first one back?
Nice little one back. Just boxed him.
Yep.
In and out. It's a nice little warm-up fight. Means now I've been in camp now for like 10-11 weeks.
Yeah, because I remember you made a point, the fight you had with Gavin Tate here, that was on Hatton TV, that was quite last minute for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, well I was away, I only had like about 4.5 weeks for that.
Okay, but you've had a
still thought I didn't get that fight, I still
yeah, I that's why I had you nicking it a couple of rounds.
Just out boxing, but let's see what Del still brings to the table. Honest to God, this is my world title fight. I'm up for this fight.
Yeah.
Totally, he ain't going to beat me. No way. I ain't going to talk about it. Yeah, he's not going to beat me.
Why isn't he here? He just couldn't make it. Bear in mind that.
He's my games, isn't he?
Is he? Did he have a long way to come, Nick?
He's from Southampton. He's based in Southampton, so.
Oh, okay. Not that far then.
Not a million miles.
Just want to take a minute out as well, just to thank Mick for giving me the opportunity to fight Dale still for the title. Give me another shot. Just want to thank my sponsors, Simply Constructions, that have paid me a wage to train full time.
Well, that helps, doesn't it? That makes a big difference.
I don't have to work, just concentrate training 3 times a day.
Yep.
Everyone just bought tickets, and got a big response for this fight as well. So I thank everybody.
Very popular fighter, Chas. The phone don't stop ringing when he's on a bill from the moment he's put on it.
Well, I mean, I don't know as far as the ticket sales go, but as far as people do remember that fight you had with Gavin Tate, because I was sat watching it at home on YouTube, Hatton TV, and yeah, it was great. everyone was talking around about it on the internet and everything, saying, isn't it great, we had a bit of free boxing on tonight. And what a good scrap it was.
And it was a good fight. Yeah.
And it was in, it did well in the box rec. We do the fight of the year. We don't have a 1, 2, 3, we just have this was the fight of the year, this was the blah blah. But I did the scoring, and your one was, I think it comes second behind
Kevin Mitchell
and Murray.
Yeah. Oh, that's
So
good
I mean, that says to me a lot of people saw it anyway.
Yeah.
You know.
The viewing numbers on YouTube that was on Hatton TV, I think it was the second on theirs, the second biggest view.
On the Hatton TV thing.
The only one that was viewed more than that was a European title fight. And this is
Okay.
a Southern Air title.
So I'm in the best shape of 10 years of being pro. About 8 years.
Yeah.
8 years of being pro now.
Yeah.
I'm in the best shape of my entire boxing life. So, if I can't get through this, then to be totally honest, where do I go?
Okay.
I put myself to that limit because that's the truth.
Yeah.
I'm in the best shape, trained like I tried, I've lived it, done everything right, correctly. There's no reason why I can't go on from here. Like you say, get a job against Colin Lyons, but I'm not looking at them fights yet. I want to get through Darryl Steele first, which I'm confident of doing.
Yeah. And let's just say, you know, obviously you don't want to look past Darryl Steele, etc. You get the Southern Area belt. Immediately looking after that, I take it you wouldn't immediately be looking at Colin Lyons after that.
I'll take the rematch.
Yeah.
Just to prove so. Yeah. After this fight, I'm straight back in the gym.
Yeah.
Have a little week out. Back in the gym again, carry on training again. You know, I'm a changed man. Just a different character now.
What's Gavin Tate's plans, Nicky? Do you know?
Gavin's having a little break. He's been working a lot, and he just said, look, you know, he committed a lot to the first fight.
Yeah.
Chas took time.
Gavin Tate didn't want a rematch. He knew he'd get beat.
You wanted to fight him over 6?
Yeah.
He was supposed to be on the bill
I
last.
told him I'd give him a warm-up fight at a Troxy in a 6th round if he's going for a warm-up fight. I didn't have him to find out. I said I'd have a 6th round with him, warm-up fight.
There's no animosity between those two.
No.
It's like
No, I can see that.
Chas, do you enjoy fighting in this venue, being from South London?
Yeah, of course, at London, packed out, good atmosphere in it. Everyone gets behind you nice and small. It's a little bit like a York Hall. Reminds me of the old days in York Hall. Just sit it out.
With the fight being on Eurosport, do you enjoy that? Is that a good platform for you?
Oh, they're a brilliant platform. Eurosport is going to get viewed by how many thousands are going to view that?
hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, hundreds of thousands. And make a big statement on Eurosport. And let everyone out there to see what I'm about.
I mean, even in here, we took him to Crystal Palace on Saturday. Chas was on the pitch, and when he got on there, there's a rule. You know, people. He's incredibly popular. I think
Crystal Palace football ground. I want to thank them as well for getting behind him to back him for Crystal Palace football ground as well. So.
How was that, Chas? Was it good?
Yeah, like Mickey said, we went there Saturday and yeah, everyone gave us a big welcome there and got on the pitch and that. They put us in the programme. So you know, hopefully I'm not asking for miracles in this fight. You know, I've sold a few tickets for this, but eventually we go on and start getting the support behind us, you know, especially being on Eurosport this fight, letting the Palace fans see what I'm about. And get everybody over South London behind me, that's what I want.
And, any other questions?
Give us a minute and I'll... Craig, you're from Cole Sharlton? Yeah, from the same gym as Tony Owen and
no, I don't train at the gym.
no? Okay. So your first fight was September last year?
No, November last year.
Was it November last year? Was it? Okay, quick. Would you, if it was up to you, would you have been out a bit quicker?
I did a opportunity, didn't on the books.
Yeah, you hurt your hand.
Yeah, my hands.
Oh right, it was an injury. You were due on at the Troxy Bill.
Yeah.
Okay. And you, sorry, I might have asked this before. Are you in against?
I'm in against Sean Tribble.
Sean Tribble.
Sean
And how many Sean had? How many's he had?
He's had a couple.
Yeah.
He had a close fight. He did a Chuko from Jack Bishop's stable. Be a good fight. That's all I want to make is good fights. And I don't want anything other than that. But good scrap.
Where's Tony Owen tonight? Do you think training?
Tony Owen isn't here, he's training probably. Yeah. It's difficult having the press conference this close to the fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mick, do you anticipate a full crowd for the show on the 20th?
It will definitely fill up. Yeah. I mean, the every day we go, it's getting more and more intense. The phone ringing all the time. I think the venue actually is quite compact. I mean, it doesn't take that many people for it to be a good atmosphere. But when you get the amount, we'll probably have 1,400 in there. I don't think we'll get less than last time. I think we'll get more. And it was full last time, so it will be packed. I mean, the phone's ringing more and more and more. Loads of local press interest, like London press. The top of the bill, I think, is attracting a lot of attention from London fight followers. Chas rarely, well, I've never seen Chas in a bad fight, and Daryl's still a big opportunity for him. He's had a run of 6 wins in a row. I started managing him, he came off 3 losses. He won his first 3 losses, next 3, and he won 6 in a row. He's got a shot against Chas now. If he seizes the opportunity and he boxes the best that he can, then he does beat Chas.
He's never been hit by a live opponent, so let's see how he takes that.
I always try and, when I'm making, especially the top of the bill and the cheap spot, I try and work out what actually, because for me this isn't just boxing, it is a business, but it's not just about money, it's about working out what people are motivated to go that extra mile, because people won't go the extra mile for the money most of the time. Sometimes they will, but a lot of the time they won't. When it gets hard, that if they're motivated for reasons other than money or as well as money, and so okay, obviously they're getting paid, they're motivated by money. If they win, they go on to earn more money again. But I think the Southern Area title is something that motivates people to go that extra mile. It's not about the money for them. I speak to them and I try and work out, because I know Daryl, he will try and seize this with both hands. This is a huge job. He's turned his career around. Credit to him. He's done his job. He's put himself on the platform. Chas, this is a big opportunity as well.
Has he been tested though? Who's he been in with?
I'm not saying he has been tested. I'm just saying
test.
on the night we're going to see 2 guys both seizing an opportunity to turn their careers into something, to have a night that they'll remember for the rest of their life, and that all their little crowd of followers will also remember.
I don't think he'd be benefited out of this fight as getting in the ring with me. So, to say this box Chas Symonds. That's about it.
Get his face on the daily sport.
Yeah.
That's an achievement in this. You've been there as well, Chas. No, we're looking forward to it.
Yep.
We're going to have a good night.
iFILM, London. iFILM, London. iFILM.